Hello everyone, welcome to Swindler's Den. We are back for more Mythic Odysseys of Theros. Tonight on the channel, you will see that we are down a person tonight. Bumble is going to be a little late because of work obligations. So we wish him a swift finish, but also a safe one, and hopefully he'll be joining us later. But I want to introduce my other players before I forget, because I did last time. If you just want to say what character you're playing, so people listening to only audio have a voice for the character, we'll start with DrPhage.
I am DrPhage, and I am playing Spock's... Oh, that's not his voice. I don't know what that was.
But Spock, guys. Spock.
That's good. Oh man, it's southern. Oh y'all. Oh yeah. We gotta go like this. I gotta talk a lot slower. I play Sparks, the Satyr Rogue.
Sometimes it takes a minute to get into them. I miss my voices constantly. So next on the list we have Grizlocke.
Hello, I'm Grizlocke, and I play Igor, a follower of Karok, his best friend.
And we also have AbnormalChemist.
Hi, AbnormalChemist, and I play Amelia I died.
Well, Amelia's dead, everybody.
All right.
I died.
Time to wrap up
Reroll
the
any
stream.
character.
On-screen death. Not great for the...
Unceremonious.
Oh boy. Apparently, I can't speak today. Amelia, the Satyr Cleric, who I still can't get the voice of right now.
No worries, you'll get into it. We got time. But before we get started with our recap, I just want to do a couple of announcements because we got a big one. But first, be sure to follow the Twitch channel and all of our other social medias for Swindler's Den, because we have many different shows on this channel that you don't want to miss. Of course, we have Mythic Odysseys of Theros on Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. On Sundays, we have the Dragon of Icespire Peak, a follow-up to our Lost Mine of Fandover series. That is at 7:30 Eastern Time p.m. on Sundays. Mm-hmm. And then Monday, we have the Homebrew Amoris, the thing that started this whole channel, at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time as well. Speaking of Theros being on Wednesdays, next month we are going to be going to every week. So we are going to be doing March, Moot, Mayhem. Every week you'll be seeing a Theros session on Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. So next week we'll be off because it's the last week of February. And then the following week we'll be starting that. So every week in March you'll have some Moot. We'll see if that continues past that. We're going to try it out there and then move on from there. So thank you guys so much for all of the support and making that possible. Just want to double check that I didn't miss anything while I was talking, because we are one away from a major act of God already. For those of you who haven't been around, we do major acts of gods here, and that is totally based on the viewers. For every 5 subs, we do a major act, which is something that can be cataclysmic, or it can really help our players or really hurt them. And as well as every 500 bits, there is a minor act of God, which is like a little boon or a bane to our group as well. So let's do a quick recap, shall we? Last time on Mythic Odysseys of Theros, we found our champions traveling through the lands of Orskos, the homeland to the Leonins, trying to avoid as many NPCs as possible. They tracked their way across the savannas, seeing many large creatures that they usually don't see throughout Theros, that are only live here, and eventually made their way into a dead space of the plains where no life could sustain itself, no vegetation, no animals, and were eventually corralled by a band of traveling gnolls into a gnoll den, where they came across a ritual that was happening to summon one of the titans back into Theros. It came very close, especially with the help of our viewers, who were speeding the ritual process along. In fact, it was only one turn away from releasing the Titan into Theros, but our champions were able to take down the Gnoll Shaman, as well as the rest of the Gnolls before this could happen. After licking their wounds and leaving Orskos with their new travel companion Amelia, who they had saved earlier a few days before from some other Gnolls, they traveled into the Skull of Vale, the home of the Satyrs, and it seems to be home of one of our champions as well, though he's attempting to hide from that past. As they traveled through the forest, they were ambushed by a band of Thornbearer Satyrs, the protectors of the Vale, and brought to the main gathering of Satyrs there. They spent, after talking with the elders of the Satyrs and told of a threat that was within the Skull of Vale, that the king that they are searching for, King Annex, had went to deal with but hadn't returned, nor had any other of the Satyrs that went to deal with it returned. They spent the night partying or staying away from the party in the case of Ukrit amongst the Satyrs, and recuperated themselves and started getting ready for the trip. But before we get to the awakening where we had ended, I'm going to backtrack a little bit into the night. And I haven't picked on Yegor for a second. So Yegor, I see your giant cat you're making. As you are sleeping, you begin to dream. And you see flashes of the time when you lived in Forboros, the Minotaur homeland, when you were just trying to help the rest of the Minotaurs who had been starving for some time. You had went into the maze with Heraclos. You had gotten the golden apple from the cave, the golden apple of Karametra. You'd planted it within Forboros and were quickly detained, and for working with Heraclos were cast out of Forboros for working with the human. But this dream seems to remember it differently. You weren't cast out. Instead, they drug you to that same cavern that you found that apple in. And this cavern that's in this labyrinth doesn't just end. It's actually, they drag you deeper into the cavern than you went with Heraclos. And eventually drop you off in front of what appears to be a continuation of the labyrinth, long forgotten, disintegrating and collapsing. And it is when you get to this point that there's a lack of wind, a lack of even the water droplets that were happening in the caves, and you see a smoke coming out of this labyrinth. You look around, the Minotaurs that brought you there no longer around you. You are by yourself in front of this labyrinth. What would you like to do?
Looking around, where's the nearest left turn?
There is not one from what you can see. It's very dark here. Very dark here. There's no natural lightings or any torches. You're deep at the bottom of a cave.
I would like to yell out, "Herok, where are you?"
You aren't responded to by your hero, as it were, but rather you hear a low rumbling coming from within this decrepit labyrinth.
I kind of will get kind of low and kind of try to listen a little bit closer and maybe kind of sneak toward it.
All right. You start sneaking toward it. Do you want to roll a stealth with disadvantage for your heavy armor?
I mean, I don't, but I will. Okay. A 0.
That's
Perfect.
a 0. All right.
Fantastic.
So, Igor, you're a big muscle-bound minotaur with this heavy armor. You get low. You start trying to crab walk along the ground there. And you just hear clunk, clunk, as you're walking.
This is accurate to my. If I was to ever dream, it would be, one of those dreams where you can't run, nothing's working right, like you're not properly in control of your body.
As you're trying to scuttle your way over towards like somewhere to hide off to the side of the opening, from within the labyrinth, you hear this rumble again, as heavy footsteps and what sounds like metal dragging against stone. As just a, and as this thing gets closer, you see 2 red dots appear. Taller than you are or they're higher up than where your head level would be by like 2 feet.
Okay, Igor. Stay strong. I'll just kind of get my shield out and my super cool pike and kind of get ready. You know what? Fuck it. Yeah, I get into like this ready stance, and I take my pike and my shield, and I cling, 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 cling.
If you want to do an intimidate check on that, I'll even roll my rubber ducky dice for you. This is so scary. 13. You do see. Let me see. Yeah, you see this thing stop for a minute and kind of pause. But it does continue to approach, and it's as it comes out of the fog, you start to see this enormously tall being. It is a minotaur, but the fur is very shaggy and almost pitch black. Around its waist is a belt made of skulls of various creatures: humanoid, minotaur, satyr, all these kinds of skulls, dragging this very crude axe along the ground. And you look up to see its face, and it's not a minotaur face. Well, it is, but it's more of a minotaur skull. There is no flesh or muscle on it. It's this bovine skull with 2 red glowing dots within the eye sockets, and these enormous horns that come out to the sides of it.
What do you want?
Igor, you turn your back on the Minotaurs. Work with humans.
I did not turn my back on anyone.
You turn away from Mogus, which it's been a while since Mogus was talked about. Mogus is the god of the Minotaurs. He created them. He's also the god of wrath, if I remember correctly. Yes, wrath. No, slaughter. Sorry, the god of slaughter. He's the one that, or like the monstrous Minotaurs that live out in the labyrinths are thought to have gone mad from Mogus, and that's why they're not as civilized as the other Minotaurs, but they still also believe in Mogus. They just haven't gotten mad yet. But yes, he's claiming that you've turned your back on Mogus to follow Heracles, essentially.
I've been shown the light.
There's no room for light here.
That is the problem. Your people starve.
Well, then maybe we'll feed your body to them. That'll solve it.
He's just does a Minotaur grunt. Doesn't know how to respond to that. What would you have me do?
Denounce Heraclos. Return to Mogus, or I'll make you.
I would never.
Alright.
Heraclos is my best friend. And a great god. As
soon as you say this, he lifts his axe and starts to move towards you. Please roll initiative.
Oh, Do you need me to click a token or anything, or we just...
Nope, you can just roll it.
Copy.
Yeah, there's only 2 of you, so it shouldn't be too much. 14, and I have to roll for him, obviously. And he got a 12, so you get to go first.
Of course I do. I'm the best. I'm just reading my oath ability. Okay,
No.
Give me a break.
Well, yeah, that level 3. That's the Tasha's Cauldron thing, where you get spell slots back, and then your oath is the channel. Yeah.
So, how far off is he from me?
He's with. I mean, it's theater of the mind, so you can kind of work around his. I'll say 30 feet at the most.
Yeah. So I want to start my my battle with this god by doing the most Minotaur thing, which is hammering hornsing him. Just charging up, trying to ram him with the horn.
All right. Do I have to do a roll for that, or is that just you?
That is, as a bonus action, you can attempt to shove a target with your horn. Oh, hold on. Is this different than what I thought? I thought I was trying to...
There's 2 things I think you get. I think you get charge and hammering horns. Let me pull you up.
Where the hell?
Because I know you get something fun.
Yeah,
Goring Rush. Goring Rush,
but it doesn't say anything about damage in there.
Oh, you make so with Goring Rush. Bring that back. Immediately after you use the dash action on your turn and move at least 20 feet, you can make 1 melee attack with your horns as a bonus action. So that's if you have to dash.
Gotcha. Okay, never mind then. I'll just charge up and hit him with the pike. Fuck it.
Okay.
Heroic be with me. 22.
22 will hit.
I will show you Heroic's powers. And I will Divine Smite this. Yeah. Is he undead?
Yes.
He has a skull face, so I figure...
He is. So
pop that in.
Divine Smite will be doubled as well, because he is weak to radiant damage. That is a ton. I might need a calculator because I'm dumb.
Also, do I have full spell slots or no?
Yes, you were full. Sorry, I forgot to mention that. Because I don't remember what you were at anyway, so I just gave you full. That's a big 49 damage to this guy. Gosh, that was a lot. Yeah, like you. How does your Divine Smite look with your pike?
It's definitely, you can tell it's radiant. It glows. My muscles swell with the power of heroic, and it's just the radiant light shoots from the shaft of the pike into the spearhead, and then bursts out as it impales.
You stab into him, and you see this light coming out of the puncture wound, and he just gets shot back off of the pike, and he staggers and holds where you stabbed him, and he looks up at you. Any bonus actions?
No.
All right. As he looks back up at you, he's going to move forward, and he's going to swing his axe at you. Say 22 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
I don't get to roll these dice often. And it's only 10 damage. So he brings the first swipe at you, and then he comes back around with it again. And that one is only a 12 to hit.
It's not hit.
So he just comes back wildly and misses with the second axe. Kind of looking... He is swinging where you had stabbed with the arm that, like, you stabbed right here, and he's swinging with that arm, so he kind of winces as he comes back around with all that damage you just did to him. Your turn.
Rogue taught me never to give up. I will pike him again, pump in another.
Another smite.
Divine smite. 11. The less, 18. Well, then, whatever.
Yeah, so 22 plus 7, 29 damage. You are just messing this guy up. Like, he wasn't quite ready for this divine energy that you were bringing to the fight. He thought he was just going to be pounding on this little Minotaur. And he's staggering back with every blow that you give him. But he comes back just like windmilling this axe above his head. First one's a nat 20.
Oh shit. Okay, that's a problem.
Let's see how much this one does to you. This one was rolled much better. Uh, 32 damage.
That puts me down.
Yes, so he just windmills his axe over his head, cracks you in the chest, and you just fall back. And
I'm sorry.
the last thing you see as your eyes are shutting, you see this enormous hoof come down on your face, and you bolt up from sleep in a sweat.
Just dream. Nightmare. You almost had him.
You did a ton of damage to him.
I will try to go back to sleep to finish the dream.
Okay.
As I often do with nightmares in real life.
So you go back to sleep, but unfortunately you aren't thrown back into your nightmare. Maybe you will meet him again someday, but you weren't able to prove yourself to Mogus yet. But yeah, the morning arrives. Everybody's feeling good, except for maybe both Ukrit and Igor. Igor having his nightmare, and Ukrit being in this hell. And Clarice has just woken up Sparks. You have the floor. She's standing over you. She has her weapon on her back. You'd see it's a chain wrapped in loops, and then a huge blade attached to the end of that chain, like a tri-pronged blade that goes off one and then two different ways, kind of making like a thing that would spin.
Oh god, I already forgot my voice again. Yeah, give me 1 second. I'll go. It's just real early. Last night was real late. Just 1 second.
All right, you got to 1 second.
Okay, good. Thank you. And I still have my disguise self up, or I reapplied my disguise self this morning.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll pop up, just kind of like look around for the body, like wherever Amelia's sleeping.
I think she's pretty close to you, from what I remember. I think you all were sleeping in the satyr pile over in this little grove, alcove.
I'll kind of trot over to Amelia and go, all right, good, that's not the right accent. We gotta... I can't stop now.
He's back in the Skull of Vale. He's losing his accent. He's returning to his accent.
We got Amelia. Amelia.
Yeah, I'm awake.
We got. Yeah, are you always this happy in the morning?
I'm just always happy.
Yeah, no, God's bless you. You're just. All right. Well, let's go get the other two, I guess. Semi-useful.
Did they say where they were going to be?
I saw Ukrit go wander off into the woods somewhere. I'm sure it won't be hard to find. They're quite large.
Oh yeah, they kind of are bigger than everyone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Igor also snores, so it's normally pretty easy to find him if he's still awake or still asleep.
Listening for Igor, I guess.
Yeah, do a perception check.
Oh boy.
To anyone, you instantly, even from the grove, Amelia just picks up Igor snoring.
So head on
Runs over
over.
to find them.
Yeah. Shake them both.
Hello. Morning. Morning.
Lucas,
It's just
I will kill
shaking.
you.
Tiny little thing.
Show yourself.
Oh, you okay there, buddy?
Yes, I am fine.
Uh,
Good morning.
having a bad dream?
It was an amazing dream. I was killing a god. It was like anything else I've ever seen. I've lost his accent as well. This is not a good night for us.
Oh no.
Wait,
Ukrit
oh?
sits up and monologues.
Ukrit monologue here.
Yes, Ukrit. You understand? Okay.
Well, we may as well not waste the daylight. Start going towards this temple.
Go.
Yeah, so as we're walking, I would turn to Clarice and say, so how many satyrs did this king convince to go with him?
Well, he took about 6 with him, but there's been a couple other scouting groups that went out and never came back either.
Yeah, no, well, no
I
one's
think
come
I
back.
played the wrong music. Let's see.
Oh
No, that's right. We're in the forest now.
Well, if I mean, I'm gonna ask, but no one's come back. You don't know what's happening out there? Just that some creature set up shop?
We know that it's in the temple of Nylea. But no, we haven't seen anything else. Like I said, anybody that goes, it's just gone.
All right. What? Well, now this may be. Don't mean to offend. You didn't do anything to upset Nylea, now did you?
No, we've just been carrying on with our normal satyr things, just partying,
Yeah,
keeping the Vale as safe as we can. Obviously, we got the problem right now, but we're trying to deal with it.
all right. Just the gods can be real fickle. Just
Oh, for
making sure.
I'm starting to get into more Minnesotan than. There have been traces of it's like dried whiter substances on trees and rocks around the area. Seems to be some kind of dried poisons.
Great. I love poison. Excellent. So much fun.
No, if it's herbal, and she like pops her head in, just like
Well, good morning.
into the conversation. Hi.
Aren't you just a bundle of joy in the morning?
I guess so. It's the second time now.
Did you have a question?
Yes, you said poisons. Are they plant or other?
They're, we haven't been really able to trace exactly what it's from. It doesn't seem natural, like somebody was making it, probably.
Okay.
It's like a mixture of different kinds of poisons.
Can I just, mostly as a wild guess, do any sort of history check on that to see if anything would ring a bell as to like a poison that would leave a white residue?
Do a religion or a straight intelligence, your choice.
Well, there's not going to be a difference between them. So let's go religion.
I didn't think there
Oh,
would be.
baby!
So you know that there is a god that is tied to poisons and experimenting on poisons and medicines and things like that. And that is Farika.
Sounds like a reek.
Yes, the god of affliction, Afrika, has been known to do tests on different kinds of poisons and medicines and those kinds of things. So it could be a follower of her. She could be tied to this somehow, but you're not entirely sure. Especially with not having any of it in front of you.
Mm-hmm. Do I know anything about the relationship between Frika and Nylea?
You would know that, like, they don't hate each other necessarily, but they usually don't deal with each other. Like, Farika she has her own, like, her followers and the creatures that she's in charge of, kind of have their own lands further south, past Satessa, which is the forest growth, village, polis, where it's like a lot of Karametra followers live, because it's the bond of nature and society, which is south of the Skull of Vale. They do share some overlap with like the creatures they deal with, like hydras are both kind of controlled by them, and those kind of things as well. But yeah, otherwise they kind of stay out of each other's business.
That's unusual. So it may. I mean, there's obviously, as we all know. I mean, there's the god of poison, Afrika, and I mean, it's real. They love poison, so could be some of that. Be weird if they were messing with Nylea stuff, though.
Yeah, especially with her temple, that seems rather strange.
Feels like
straightforward.
Feels like a bold move to take over someone's temple.
Well, if she's involved, this is dangerous. I mean, we already knew that because none of the satyrs came back, but definitely something to be wary of.
I'm going to look over at Amelia and Igor and go, you got anything for poison?
I can, as an action, I can
today?
do stuff.
As an action, I can do stuff.
Yes.
I mean, I can...
I can, with the powers that Heroic has provided me, I am able to neutralize poisons.
Great.
Disease.
As long as we got something.
Yeah, I've got a restoration spell that can cure poisons and paralysis and things like that.
Right, we're set. Nothing to worry about then. We got everything taken care of.
Not a single worry.
Well, if you're not worried, I'm not worried.
I almost killed a god in my dream.
Oh, did you know? Which one?
Yes. The Mogus.
Oh. So he's visiting you in his dreams, is he?
I believe so.
You going mad like them other Minotaurs, or did you have to worry about your big guy?
No, not like that. Not with Heroic on my side. I do not have to fear this.
I feel like Amelia has no idea what's going on.
Can I just do a general, just checking Igor out to make sure he doesn't have any screws loose or anything like that?
I'll give you an array of things you can choose from, depending on what you're looking for, I guess. you could choose insight, medicine, or religion. Whatever you feel makes the most sense for what you're trying to.
I think it's more just insight based off of how he's acted previously. If he's acting different. Ooh, doesn't matter.
This is Igor. He's your friend, man.
It's great.
Nothing's
Igor's
wrong with
perfectly
Igor.
fine. I just like.
In fact, he's looking better than ever. Honestly, he might have got a new haircut or something. Well, sheen to his fur.
They've been conditioning.
I look over and go, did you? I mean, the veil's doing great things for you. Your hair's looking excellent this morning. I just wanted to say that.
Wait, thank you. Do you want to feel? It is quite soft today. I did some
I would
combing.
love to.
Lean down.
Amelia totally runs over and does like a little stretch because she has to.
You're all rather strange.
Range is good.
You know, we didn't
Fun and being normal.
necessarily choose each other, but we're making the best of it.
I can see that. Well, if you don't mind, I think I'm going to take to the trees to watch ahead. If you want to continue doing that,
I mean, we'll keep moving forward.
She'll just pop up a tree branches up until she's up in the canopy, so she can watch ahead of you.
There is no time to waste. If we must be quick to clear this temple for this god.
So
I definitely know the name of.
So you continue through the forest. Can I get perception checks from people, please?
Sure. Man, I got nothing today. Nothing.
A lot of nothing.
10.
17. What's your passive, Amelia? Just so I remember for future reference.
Oh, 19.
19. Okay, cool. Yeah, both Igor and Amelia, as you guys are traveling through the forest, it's pretty quiet. You'll hear like scurrying of animals every once in a while. The birds are singing. Every once in a while, you'll catch a glimpse of Clarice as she jumps to the next tree branch ahead of you. But you two hear, and Sparks, you kind of hear a murmuring, but you two specifically hear off in the woods some voices that seem younger.
Children, are they in danger?
You hear, Irene, you shouldn't go too far. I don't know where we are. Avira, I know where we are. Don't worry, we won't get lost. At least I think I know where we are.
We should probably go make sure they're okay. They're okay. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps you should go, as I believe seeing big Minotaur men may not be good first impression. Some children find me scary at first until they get to know me.
You're so fluffy.
I know. I do not know what it is, but it's all right. It does not hurt my feelings.
Okay. She trots off to go follow the voice, just without saying anything else.
Amelia pushes through this large, like, there's like bushes all around and trees, and she just pushes through some bushes and moves off into the forest out of line of sight of you guys. And Amelia, you push through, you're following the voices, you just hear these what sound like two younger girls just talking to each other. Oh, Mom and Dad are going to be so worried about us. Oh, don't worry about them. They don't even know we're gone. And eventually you come to a clearing and you see two small fawns, young female satyrs. They're both wearing these dresses, have a flower in their hair, each of them. But something strange about them, and you clock it instantly. It's not subtle. They are floating And they are not all there. You can see through them faintly, and they are pale white.
Lovely.
And are you stealthing at all, or are you just...
She's going to stealth now.
Yeah, as you see them, you just kind of stay in the bush, peering at them. If you want to roll a stealth check for me.
15.
16.
Because she also... No, disadvantage.
Oh,
she has heavy armor.
Yeah, disadvantage. That's correct. The one that has been called Avra doesn't seem to look at you, but the one they're calling Irini just turned towards you and says, "Oh, wait, who are you?"
Uh-oh. Just lost. Going back to my friends now.
The Avra, no, after Irini points you out, Avra's, "Oh, we're lost too. Can we come with you?" Irini's, "No, we're not lost. I know where we are."
How far away did I get from the other?
Like 10 feet. It wasn't far off.
I'm just gonna look at them and then look back towards there and just be like, Igor, they're not normal. Help. She's not liking this.
Did you just say we aren't normal? That's not very nice of you.
Uh-oh.
Did you warn them about the thing that I'd said?
Just backing towards the bush that she came out of.
She doesn't like us, Avra. I mean, you should say we're not lost, Irini. Maybe she thinks we don't need help.
I'm gonna... Hearing all this commotion, I'm gonna walk through the bush. What is going on over here?
Oh, you have more friends. Have you come to help us home?
Floating and see-through.
Yeah, you see them instantly. They are little ghost fawns.
I do want to approach as well.
You are approaching. Oh, this one's so big. He looks like he'd be fun to play with.
Yes, I am very fun. I am good with kids. I am not scary.
Can you help us?
Of course.
How? I give a look at Igor. I'm like,
Yeah,
you need help. What is the matter?
We're lost, and I dropped my toy over there in that bush. I can't pull it out. You seem strong. Can you do it?
Yes.
It's a bush that's like 15 feet away from them. It's about 10 feet away from you diagonally.
Of course. I'll walk over. I want to look at the toy. What is it?
Amelia will try and stop him. He's tiny, but she will try.
Yeah, she'll put a hand up. Are you gonna... do you let her stop you?
She's gonna grab the back of his armor to no.
I will turn back and be like, what? In a whisper.
You're see-through! Look!
No, I see it. But they still need our help.
I don't like it.
What does the toy look like as I turn back to look at it now?
You can see a piece of it sticking out in the bush. It seems like it's caught in there pretty well. And it just looks like a plush animal. Not modern plush, obviously. It's filled with something else, but it like a raggedy you don't know what kind of animal it is because you can't see yet, but you see a limb sticking out.
Okay, I'll pull it out.
All right. Make a sleight of hand. See if you can get it out without tearing it or anything.
Oh, son of a bitch, I have a -1 to this. Is there anything I can do to help myself?
I don't know, is there?
So. Come on, Igor.
You go to pull it out, and you get it out, but one of the arms that was trapped in the thorns rips off of it. And you see now that it is a little satyr plush or stuffed animal.
Can I at least get the arm as well?
Yeah, you can pull the arm out as well. They are
Okay.
detached. Then Avra will put her hands up. Okay, you bring it to me now. Thank you.
You're
So,
welcome. Go ahead.
Avra, you said you're lost?
Yeah,
How long have you been lost? How long you been out here?
I don't know. The sun goes down a lot, but I haven't kept track, I guess.
Indeed, indeed.
How long have you been out here? Are you lost too?
No, we just came from the Vale. I mean, we're in the Vale, but the village of the Vale. I don't know if that's a name.
Oh, that's where we live. So you know how to bring us home? Irene will say.
Technically, yes. I have not been here for a while. We have a guide. If you two just want to wait right here, my good friend, my good big friend here, I'll go confer with our guide and see if we can't get you some direction.
Igor's making silly faces.
Avra will laugh at your silly face. Irene say, "Okay, we will wait here with your big friend." And Avra is starting to approach Igor with her hands out. Can I have my doll back?
Yes, I am so sorry. Its arm came off as I was taking it out, but it could be easily sewn back, I'm sure.
That's okay. I think my mommy can fix it.
I'll try to hand it to her.
As you hand it to her, she's reaching her hands out to grab it, and instead of grabbing it, she grabs around your wrists. Make a
Shit.
athletics or acrobatics check for me, please.
I mean, I just wanted to help the sad little children. They have to be mean. 22.
Yeah, like you go to hand to her, and she goes. It looks like she's gonna close around your wrist, but you pull your hand back quick enough, and she grabs the stuffed animal instead, and then clutches it to her chest. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, we have a friend.
Bumble is here.
Bumble is here.
Hey, fix the
Speaking of
cameras real quick.
friends, we're talking to people, Bumble.
Oh, let me just leave then.
No, you're fine. I'm just gonna
As we get you, I'll catch up for a second as we get you into cameras. So you guys, Igor had a dream.
Oh.
Oh,
You can see too much of my own living establishment. I gotta.
Too much.
too much.
Learn all the secrets of Bumble.
Too much. Oh yeah,
Oh.
Igor had a dream to start off, and then you guys went into the forest of the Skull Vale. Clarice has gone ahead in the trees to scout, but Igor and Amelia were drawn by the voices of two small children off in the forest, and they have stopped to help them.
I didn't hear the voices. They just started.
They are two small ghost children, and so far Igor has helped to get their plush back, or their stuffed animal back, and I believe Sparks is about to go and get Clarice for help.
Oh no.
Do I?
You are there
I
as
don't-
well, you Grit. So you've apparently let this happen. You've been monologuing the whole time, not paying attention.
I've
to
probably
anything.
ignoring you.
I've been ignoring them and dealing with my children.
Can try not to metagame too much. Do I notice that the little ghost girl was trying to grab Igor instead of the doll?
Do an insight for me.
Ooh, I'm not good at that.
Well,
Ooh, but I got a 16.
but you're good enough at it. Yeah, it looked like she was reaching higher than the stuffed animal. And
I think more in a panic, not knowing exactly where Clarice is. Sparks just shouts out, "Clarice, we need you here. There's shit's going down."
you have more friends? Are they going to help us get home?
Now, little girl, why are you grabbing people? That's not very nice.
I didn't. I was just trying to get my
Alright,
stuffed animal back.
Hey. Now, you know you're supposed to respect your elders. I've lived in this vale a lot longer than you have. Why were you grabbing him?
I just wanted to climb on him. He's so big and it looks like fun.
Well, you gotta ask permission to do that.
Sight check.
You can do an insight. As she turns to you and
Amelia?
says, "Can I climb on you, mister?"
Of course. I do not see why that would be a problem.
Amelia is looking for bodies because she's worried they're still nearby.
How hard are you looking? Are you just scanning, or are you like going into bushes and actually looking?
She's gonna start looking while they're busy with Igor and Sparks.
Yeah, you can do an
Investigating.
Investigation, yeah.
Or whatever.
What
Not that
if
that's any better than anything else.
You don't see anything. It's really dense foliage here.
what if we play a game where you guys both get on my back and you guide us back through the ways that you came from?
We could do that. Yeah, that sounds like fun.
Igor, they don't know where they came from. They've been hanging out here for a bunch of days.
Do you not know where you came from?
We came from the Skull of Ale. We just don't know how to get back. And they both walk towards you and start climbing up your legs.
Well, I guess there's nothing left to do but to turn around and go to the Skull of Ale.
Yeah, as they both get up on like your pauldrons of your armor and latch on, they say, "Okay, it's time to go home." And they start to descend into the ground with you. Roll initiative, everybody.
That is not. What are you doing?
God damn it.
That is.
Son of a gun.
16 for Igor.
Half decent initiative roll this time.
This is another one where we won't have tokens because this was added in to buy time.
I love it so far, I'm not gonna lie.
Shouts out to my friend who was looking for an undead monster for their campaign, and I found this. I said, I'm going to use this tonight.
You gotta message me what it is, because this sounds fun. I'm intrigued.
Will do. It's from Cold Bowl Press. Shouts out to them as well. So we got Igor, we got Ukrit, we got Sparks. What's your dex? Because yours isn't the decimal.
+3.
So I think you actually go before Crit. And then we got these kids, and then Amelia. So Igor, at the start of your turn, you are pulled down into the earth, and you're pulled down to about your waist, and they are both holding onto your back.
Okay, kids, this is a funny joke, but it is over now. Do not do this.
You don't want to play?
I do want to play, but not like this. Can I do like some sort of athletics or something to try and pull myself back out of the ground?
Yes. So mechanically, while you are buried like this, you are stunned, but you can attempt to free yourself with an athletics check. Only one check is allowed. If it fails, something will happen.
I will try.
Oh wait, if you fail, you are powerless to aid yourself except with magic.
Gotcha. Yeah, I put both my arms down, start trying to pull myself back out of the ground. 23.
A 23 makes it. So yeah, you put your arms down and start pushing yourself out of the ground and are able to push yourself out. They are still holding on to you, but you are free of the ground. That is your action. So if you have bonus actions, you can do that.
What does bonus say? I will use Karametra's armor.
Alright. Increase your AC by 1.
Yeah.
Alright.
That'll be it.
That will be it. Sparks. There is 2 little ghost girls holding on to your friend. He had just pulled himself out of the ground.
I'm going to look at both of them and say, "Now I told you to respect your elders." And I'm going to unfurl my sling and go after one of them.
A 15, you hit this little girl.
Great.
Hey, that's nice.
And then I'm going to have it ricochet to the other one.
All right. That one will also hit.
Cool. So just the 6 on that one.
Yeah, you hit Irene in the head, and it bounces and hits Avra. In tandem with each other. Ow, that hurt.
That's too creepy. I don't like that.
Why are you bullying us?
I told you to respect your elders, and that's not very nice.
We just want to go home.
We will bring you home.
You're
Do
dead.
not-
You can't go home. You gotta cross over.
We need him to do that.
Why do you need me?
We can use you to pass on. That's all we can say for this turn. A bonus action.
This was a very long 6 seconds.
No, I don't got anything. I'm good.
All right, Ukrit.
Oh, no, please. Help the children. Make friends. Talk to people. Just do whatever. You know, that's what we do apparently now. Go on, play with them. Do what you're gonna do. Don't listen to Crit. See that, Janie? And I've got Janie's egg with me. Like, this is what happens when you don't listen to people like me who are educated. I'm like rocking. Janie being condescending right now.
So you're just using your turn to talk
That's
to Jane?
it.
Okay.
I spend my action being condescending.
All right. It is these little girls' turns, and they still have you grappled, so they're going to pull you down to the ground again. So you're pulled up to your waist again. We can use your body to pass on. Yes, come with us.
I would normally say yes to this, but I have greater purpose right now to save all of the world, so I would ask kindly that you do not do this. We will help you pass on another way.
It's not nice of you to not help us, and Avra's going to bite you. She misses. She just bites into your armor.
They're so cute.
Amelia.
Amelia will pull out her pendant, which is a carved symbol of Karametra, and hold it out and channel divinity, turn undead.
Alright, what's the save for that?
A wisdom DC of 13.
13. They both pass.
Oh, shit.
Is that your
figured.
toy? Can we play with it?
He just whines and backs up.
Anything else for your turn?
Nope.
Alright, it is Igor's turn then. You are in the ground once again.
And I want to help them, but I don't think there's a way to help them without actually dying. I will try to escape, obviously.
Alright, roll your athletics check for me.
13?
You stay in the ground. You're trying to push, but they're both holding on to you tighter this time. You are still in.
We will help you find another way.
This is the only way. Unless one of your friends want to do it for you.
No. It has to be someone, it will be me.
Alright, it will then be the Spark's turn.
Well,
I shoot another stone at the one that I hit the first time.
Alright. 11 will hit. You with Igor being pulled under again, these kids being so creepy, you unleash your stone and it kind of goes off and pings off of Igor's armor instead. You're still throwing rocks at us. That's not nice.
I am going to pull out my soul coin.
Alright.
And hold it up and say, "This can get you there. This'll take you over.
Do a persuasion for him.
Ooh.
Natural 20.
Ooh.
They will look at each other and say, "You only have one, though."
You can
Be
have
good enough
mine
for
as
both
well.
of you.
Sorry, I interrupted.
No, that's good.
This
What'd
is
you
from. It'll be good enough for both of you. You only need one body to go over. This is good for one body.
They will release Igor, who's still on the ground, but they will come over to you and put their hands out. Well, actually, they have to do that on their turn, but yeah, you can hold it out to them. So it looks like they're going to come over. Ukrit?
Okay. He actually did what I was gonna inquire about. I was gonna do a knowledge roll to see if I knew anything about their process of like what they're trying to do to pass over. Because I was gonna then suggest that Igor just uses soul coin if they just need a body to pass over.
If you still want to do like a history or an intelligence check, you
History?
yeah,
Not a religion?
you can do religion. Yeah, history, religion, or intelligence, whatever. I'm very nice.
Nat
Nat
20.
20. So you have read about these kinds of spirits. They're not like normal spirits. They're called Myling, and they are spirits who are still here because their body was never buried. So that what they need is a body to use as a vessel to get to the underworld.
Just to the underworld, not to cross over the sticks. Because
Yes.
they're just souls, right? So they just need once they're
Yes.
there, there'll be souls that can cross. Okay.
Yep. And from your they don't know this, but you will know this. If Sparks gives them this coin, yes, they can use it to cross, and it will actually help them. Yes, the coin will let them get to the underworld, and let them cross, but it only covers one of them. They don't know this.
Yeah.
But you do.
Do I know if they both possess his body and he goes down? Will one of them remain here? Is that what I'm hearing? Like one of
Yes,
them
you'll
will,
know
only
that.
one
Yep.
will go with? Okay.
Yep.
Oh, do I have to solve all the problems in this party? Igor, hold out your coin. If you want to help these children, because you guys insist we make friends with every child you think you hear, who are always danger, hold out your soul coin.
Are my hands underground or am I?
No, you're only to your waist.
Okay. Yeah, I will pull it out then.
Okay. Yeah. So the Avra will approach Sparks and have her hand out for the coin. This is their turn. So you can hand it to him if you want. It's such a golden action for him. So she takes it and instantly vanishes, and Irene will put her hand out to you, Igor. And do you give her your coin or Mayapple's coin? Because you still have Mayapple's too.
Are they like specific to person or like?
No, they're just coins. I think.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're just
Okay.
coins. Like Sparks was different than all of yours. You didn't know that. I don't think Sparks ever
Yeah,
revealed
no.
that. But
Nope.
his
We
was
don't
different.
talk about
Honestly,
anything.
it doesn't matter to me. I guess I pull out Igor's.
Okay, yeah. She takes it, instantly vanishes, and you guys are left there in a grove. Igor buried to his waist.
There. Are you
Ooh.
happy? This is why you don't talk to children. There are none. They're not real. They're always a hyena or a ghost.
Well, those children were probably real at one point.
Right, their bodies were never buried because we're in some swampy-ass place. They probably just bloated and dissolved. So they lingered on, waiting.
Oh,
I knew it
crit.
the whole time.
Could we? Do you think we could find them?
Oh, crit.
Probably not.
Oh, crit.
It's already gone into done. Yes?
I would ask that you speak more respectfully of my people. I know you do not have love for your own, but I have a great love for my people. So I would ask that you speak respectfully of them, if not for their sake, for my own.
Killed my daughter. Fuck you.
They were
Your
just
daughter was a
children.
harpy egg of something that was trying to kill us.
And?
You loved that egg more than any of us. You cared about it more than people than living people of something that was a monstrous creature.
Correct.
And you call yourself unsavaged.
I am. I don't go around and kill people's children and... Well, they're probably gone.
Okay. Anybody that wants...
Amelia is going to help because that's what she was doing before she even knew what they were.
Sounds good, yeah. If you want to do it with advantage sparks, 17. Is anybody else looking?
Yeah.
I gave advantage.
My full intent was when I was
Oh,
putting
you
them
still
on
have to
my
get out of
back.
the ground.
When I was putting them on my back, though, that was my intent. Was like I was having them backtrack so I find their bodies.
Okay, yeah. First, give me an athletics check to try and get out of the ground.
18?
You stay in the ground.
What?
You're like you were essentially magically pulled into the ground without digging. You're just in the ground without a hole that was already made.
Can someone help me, please?
Can I? Let's see.
If you want to give him advantage, he would get
I
out.
guess.
If you just want to like go over and pull on his body, you can and then get out. But because with advantage, he makes it out.
Okay, then I'll help him pull out.
Yeah, Ukrit comes over and kind of yanks on you, and you're able to pull yourself out. But yeah, I'll say Sparks. It takes you a little bit, but about 30 feet from where this group was, you do find 2 skeletons of some very small satyrs, kind of off in a bush by a tree.
I would. I mean, I don't have like a shovel or anything, so I can't dig them a grave. But I would at least on one of the nearby trees or something like that, like gather their remains, kind of either wrap them in leaves or like vines or something like that, and then at least mark one of the trees with their names with my dagger.
All right, yeah, you do that. And you feel a presence kind of wash over you, and it feels soothing, I'd say. And you know that you helped to ease them, and that the gods favored you upon this action.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Amelia can be there for witnesses as well because she helped you find them.
I was going to say Amelia definitely finds whatever flower seed she can and Druid crafts all kinds of flowers for them.
Make a beautiful little memorial for these 2 lost satyr girls.
I drop my disguise self. And then I start walking back.
Very good.
Well,
you haven't seen Clarice yet. She didn't hear you calling for her. So.
Well, Igor, what happens when you hear children in the wild?
You make sure that you get there quickly before they die. And praise the ghosts.
Learned nothing.
I will say I knew I was going to be able to get away with this because Kurt wasn't here.
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
Now that everybody is here, I think we must have a conversation about death. As we all remember, Amelia, you weren't here, but we had a friend with us before, and she had the ability to come back from the dead, and she chose not to. What is everyone else's intention? Given the choice.
I feel like I made it pretty clear. My coin was never meant for me anyways.
I do whatever it is that is willed upon by the universe. So I will be using the coin because it was given to me.
Amelia, did you have coin?
No? I don't know what you're talking about.
I'll take out my soul coin and show her. Or Mayapple's soul coin. This one belonged to Mayapple.
Oh. I mean, I don't know, I never really thought about it. Nature comes and goes, whatever happens. I mean, I'm pretty sure when I get a little bit stronger, if I have the right stuff, I can bring people back, but that's a long way off, I think. I don't really know. I read it in a book once. Maybe the spiders told me that one. I don't remember.
Ah. Yes. Well. Thank you all for helping with these children. It puts my heart at ease knowing that they are able to move on. And Sparks, if you would like this.
No.
Amelia?
Not for me.
Alright then. I'll just put it back in my pocket.
Yeah, I just continue back onto the path that we were on.
Yeah, you guys go back to the path, and it doesn't. You go not but a few feet, and Clarice will drop in front of all of you. What took you guys so long? Sparks, you look different. And that's where we'll go to break.
All right.
It was a very good first half. I did not expect that ending to that encounter, but it was very good.
Loved it.
So, yes, everybody in chat, be sure to take a break. Take a deep breath. We just went through some heavy stuff, and it was good. I liked it.
Yeah, I was here for all of it.
Monologuing in the background.
We'll be back in a couple minutes. Enjoy your break, and we hope to see you back. Welcome back, everybody. I hope you enjoyed your breaks. You took your breath.
What?
No more. Oh, no more little ghost girls. We're all good to go. So yeah, like I mentioned, for those of you new are just joining us, we started our first half. Igor had a little bit of another spiritual journey to what seemed to be punishment for his leaving the way of the Minotaurs, and we also found two little lost ghost girls in the forest, and our champions helped them to pass on to their afterlife. And now Clarice has came back to the party. She kind of went ahead with scouting, didn't notice that everybody had left the path behind her. She came back to find them and found Sparks in his original state. And that's where
I don't make any comment to her saying that I look different, and I just say, we should continue on to the temple.
She is going to make a check, because you do look new, but she just kind of narrows her eyes. He is right. Well, this way. Why were you guys so far behind? What did you...
Were you missing some younglings?
You're petting Igor again. Missing young... What do you mean?
Irini and... Oh, I forget the other one's name already. I didn't write it down.
Avra.
Avra. Irini and Avra. Did you lose two young ones? Some time ago?
Their bodies were only skeletons when we found them, so it may have been a while.
Yeah, I don't recognize those names, but bodies, you said.
Yes. I mean, long dead bodies.
What did you do with them?
Buried them, but their spirits were still here, so we helped them cross over. We're favored of the gods.
Well, thank you for that. I know you're not current natives of the school, so we appreciate you helping them pass on.
Happy to help.
Right, well, we're not too far off from the temple. It's just ahead a little ways. She will turn
Lead
to...
on.
Yeah, she's there on the... whoop.
Oh, we lost someone.
Oh no!
We lost
Oh
Cam.
no! Cam!
She didn't want to go to the temple.
She didn't want to
She
go.
said, I'm out.
Screw this. I've had enough.
Hey, Cam. You're all
I
right.
lost everything. I could see your mouth moving, but nothing was happening.
No worries. Yeah, she will lead you on to the temple. You guys go through the forest a ways, but like she said, it's not far off. And as the trees begin, like the trees don't lessen as you go. They actually get thicker, and through these trees you can see this stone temple start to raise up from the ground. But it is completely surrounded in trees. Some trees are even growing out of this temple, breaking through the walls of it. And it stands before. Is there anything you need to get out of the way before?
I mean, I as a player do.
Okay.
Because you had said I had likely been here before, correct? Or at least seen it?
Yeah, you would know of it at least.
Okay. Does it look any different? Like, I'm assuming out of it is normal, but is there any like major changes beyond normal wear and tear from last time I got here?
It looks older, like hold on, my roll 20 is being stupid. Oh, never mind. I just don't know how to scroll and stuff on. It looks older, like it's been here for a few years. It was already old when you were here, but it wasn't as overgrown as it was before. Obviously, this, like, Nylea is all about nature, and this wouldn't be an offense to her if these trees were bursting through. But they weren't doing that before. So it seems a little more run than usual, as if because of whatever is in here now, they can't take care of it as much as they did.
Okay. How long has it been since this creature has been here? How long have you been losing search parties?
Oh my, well, let's say rumor started happening about maybe 3 years ago.
Oh, there's Bumble.
What?
Okay.
Sorry.
We
My
lost
camera
him.
was frozen, so I didn't know if it was like
Yeah,
that.
things are getting weird on everybody's end. I don't know what's going on here, but yeah, about 3 years ago, rumor started happening, but we knew for sure probably about 2 now.
All right then. I mean, I can try and go in quietly. The heavy armor ones aren't the best at it, but I can try to scout if we think that's best, or we can just go in swords ablazing.
I jingle, and she like jingles her chainmail.
All right, so Sparks, did you just want to go in by yourself first, or plan for?
Yeah, I'll scout in just like 30, 40 feet ahead of the party.
And if everybody wants to stay outside, or are you gonna follow behind him like 30 or 40 feet?
I'll wait outside as to not fuck up a stealth check.
Yeah.
I just want to get.
Bless you.
Hey, Amelia, staying outside to not fuck up a stealth check.
Correct.
Uker, what are you doing?
I'll just stay outside.
You see anything bad, Sparks? You come get us. Or yell if you can't.
We'll do.
Clarice will say, "Do you want me to go with you?" Just go.
I mean, you're quite sneaky. You could probably keep up with me.
All right, I'll go into then. She'll roll her stealth. Hey, she rolled. So yeah, I will take you guys over there. Actually, Igor, I'm going to stick you in there just so the people can see what's happening. Actually, no, you know what? I'll just give you ownership of Sparks as well. Just don't move him.
You've made the grave mistake.
No.
Presents character. Control. Actually, I think I can just do this, right? Oh, controlled by characters. Okay, never mind. Never mind, I can't do that. I'll just stick you in there.
You'd
So
have to probably
if they
give them...
move, if they move, you can move with them. If I move, you move just like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we went inside.
Wait.
So you are inside of this temple. You can see like there are spots where I hate this stupid map. So there are like sconces that are lit with inside of here, that have flames inside of them, and they seem like they're not full light, but they're just kind of smoldering. Which either this monster is keeping lights on, or they just are staying on their own over all of these years somehow. Finding music or the temple. And as you walk in, I just want to make sure I can see what you're seeing so I can describe it well. So it's very dim lighting in here. Stone rooms, loud music that'll turn out a little bit. Stone rooms, you can see spots where the walls are starting to collapse and like roots are starting to come through them. And as you move into, like, it's a narrow hallway to get in, and as you move into this first room, you do see stone statues littered in precarious places around the temple.
And I, like... were there this many statues when I've been here before?
No, there were no statues before.
Before we even move any further, I'm going to whisper to Clarice and say, "Did you all add statues recently?"
No, these are new.
We should just go get the others. This is bad. I
Alright.
would immediately go back and get the others, because I don't want to deal with any of that nonsense on my own.
Okay. Yeah. Sparks and Clarice come back outside to the three of you waiting for him.
Oh, didn't see anything, but there are lots of...
Well, that's
we
good.
did-
There's nothing in there then.
Mission accomplished.
No, I don't think so, because there are many things made of stone that were not there previously. So I believe maybe something in there is turning things to stone.
Perhaps just minor new decorations, move things around. Yin yang, chin, chi.
When
Feng
he
shui.
You're thinking of feng shui, yes.
he mentions turning things to stone and mentions of a poison earlier, does that at all make any kind of sense in nature?
Do a religion or an arcana.
Can I do something similar and see if this matches something that would be in
Nope.
the maze?
7.
Yeah, you can do a religion or a history.
7.
Yeah, no, it doesn't sound like anything.
Same
was from
score.
14 on history from Ukrit. Sparks, do you want to do any kind of check?
Sure, I'll do. I'm bad at all of these things. I'm not a smart guy. I'll do
Hey.
this one.
Not everybody can be. 9. Ukrit, again, you are a studied, civilized one, some would say. You've read in the Big Book of Monstrosity of creatures of serpentine descent that their gaze can turn creatures into stone.
Okay.
which kind of lines up with the idea that Farika is in the area. These creatures don't necessarily deal with poisons themselves, but
They
it's
might deal
believed,
with venoms.
yeah, or like they don't necessarily deal with venoms either. These ones
Venoms of
specifically
the
don't.
eye.
Yeah, but they are considered to have been created by.
Okay. All right, I think I understand the solution here. We need to find about 10 mongoose. Mongoose? Mongoose?
Mongooses. Mongeis.
Oh, that's wrong music.
It is mongeis.
Mongeis. Yes, we need to find about 10 mongeis. And I think we can solve this entire issue.
In what is the purpose of the mongoose?
Mongeis. There's multiple.
If
The
there's even one.
mongeises, the 10 mongeises, will be introduced to the temple, and they'll eat all the snakes.
What? There are snakes?
There are snakes in this temple.
What makes you think that?
The statues.
So, what would stop the snake from turning the mongooses into statues?
The mongeises would eat the snakes.
Mongeis.
Mongeises. Mongopodes. The mongopodes. The 10 mongopodes will eat the snakes before they can turn them. The natural predator of a snake. I think that's all we really need.
Do you know?
However, if the mongopodes start building statues, I'm not sure what. I suppose we would just then have to find snakes. Either way, I think we have a good solution here.
I believe you need to find something to kill the mongeis. So you would need like a kitty cat of some sort.
Do you think the cats would eat them?
Yes. Amelia, you are one of
All right. I take it.
Karametra's,
If
chosen.
there are an issue with the mongopodes, I will go in there and eat every single one of them.
That sounds like a plan.
He doesn't shut up, does he?
Amelia, does this sound like a good idea? You are one with Karametra.
I feel like we're stronger than a mongoose, so why don't we just go deal with it?
I'm not the natural predator of a snake. Should we not allow nature to take care of nature?
You're part of nature.
No.
Well, here is question. Is there mongeis in this area? Clarice.
Where's the local... Clarice, where's the local mongopodes traders?
Whoever wants to do a nature check to figure out where monkeys are, go ahead.
Alright.
I am asking Clarice.
Yeah.
Oh, Clarice?
Yeah.
She'll also check.
Yeah.
I got a 19.
I don't even know what you guys are talking about right now.
Little weasel... They're like weasels.
I know where weasels are. I ain't never seen a mongoose, so. Amelia, you know mongoose are native to Orskos.
Nice.
That would be, all the way back in Orskos.
And cancelled. I guess we'll have to take care of the snakes
that was
ourselves.
So, do you know how the snakes turn people into statues?
Venom. Eye venom.
So do not get bit
what?
from their eyes.
What?
They
How-
cry into you and you turn to stone.
That's disturbing.
They just blink really fast and the droplets
What makes
spray
snakes
into
sad?
you. What makes them sad?
Yes, we do
Mongoose.
not want to make sad. Well, that is good.
Oh, I
There's no
suppose.
mongoose.
There's no mongoose. They'll probably be very happy to see new people.
Yeah, then we have nothing to fear.
Arks, are you taking psychic damage right now?
Can I cast Mind Spike? Can you save for that? Mind Splinter me?
I think I just... I turn around and start walking towards the temple again.
Okay.
Coming!
Sorry.
And Amelia follows.
All right, let me see everyone's best mongoose impression.
Clarice will follow the two satyrs, while Igor and Ukrit do mongoose impressions outside of the temple.
I'm heading toward the temple.
Yeah, I'll go inside. Here's Snaky.
Marching order, and are you stealthing?
I would try
If
to be
Sparks
quiet.
is, Amelia will try.
Okay.
I will follow the lead.
Crit is also not a very stealthy guy. Whoa, I just got moved out.
Oh,
You are
sorry.
not allowed in.
My screen is black except for my token. I don't know
Yeah,
if you gave me.
For some
There we
reason,
go.
the cutoff to the dynamic lighting isn't as far down as I thought it was. So I'll just kind of have
Yeah.
you guys like that.
My
Stealth
hold on.
rolls.
I just wanted to see something real quick. Okay,
Sparks.
I was making sure that my dark vision was in. Okay.
What's going on, buddy?
I rolled real bad. I don't want to
Yeah,
talk
you
about it.
You did.
It's been a long day already.
Oh, I see
There
we're
we
not
go.
sneaking, Sparks.
Snaky.
Sparks is doing the sneak that Igor was doing in his dream earlier. That's the...
Do I find a snake over here?
Oh,
I'm
sorry.
super
You're
stealth.
Are you moving around?
I have
Okay,
18
yeah.
stealth.
You guys
You're
move in.
Snaky.
You don't. If you want to do perception or investigation checks, everybody, and wherever you're doing it, put your character where you want to be looking to, because there is different things you can see. Spar, there's your good roll.
Yeah,
No,
you know, it happens occasionally.
Okay.
Don't
I'm gonna
move
be in
too
here.
much, just because.
Don't move too much. Okay.
Oh yeah, if you want to put yourself in a specific room, go ahead. But don't just constantly move it.
No. Yeah, I was gonna look over here.
Okay, cool.
And then I'll
We got
do
an
my
11
roll.
from Amelia, a 20 from Sparks, a 9 from Yegor, and a
14.
from Ukrit. So I'll start low, go high. Yegor, actually I'll do one for Clarice too. No, she rolled like shit. She didn't see anything. Yegor, you walk up to this. It's this very intricate designed monument in the middle of the temple, and it looks at one time it would have been like a thing for Nylea, but you see like the middle piece has been knocked off, and what stands there now is a stone human, and you look at his face and you just barely tell from the dim lighting, but you can see that his face is covered a golden mask. Amelia, you are down over with Sparks. Both of you will see that, and you've seen these amongst the other statues as well. It seems like the majority of these statues are satyrs, and they all have horrific expressions on their face as if they've seen something awful before. Either they were carved this way or it turned into stone this way. And then Ukrit is down in the bottom investigating. This seems like a smaller room, like maybe a priest would have used. It's not super decorated because it is a very minimalistic temple, but it's a way. It's not a ton of different. Actually, that's not even a bed. I'm an idiot. That's broken rubble. Yeah, it just seems like a smaller room. There is one statue that's facing the wall, kind of cowering. But other than that, there's just the one sconce.
Okay. Nothing. Okay. Well, nothing over here. Sorry. Nothing over here.
Oh,
here,
and
here,
Sparks,
here.
I didn't see that there. You had a 20 perception. The corner of your eye, as you're looking at these satyrs, these stone satyrs, and you'll see the one that's up here. I'm assuming you guys are moving throughout the room at this time as well. The one up here does seem to be a human who's reaching for something up on the pedestal that the other human is up on. But out of the corner of your eye, going off into this hallway, you catch the fire glinting off what seems to be an enormous scaled tail that's green with large black spots as it slithers into that room.
into like this room back here.
Yeah, off into this.
Oh. Yeah. There we go. I'm just going to move to here and then motion down the hallway.
Yeah, you guys see Sparks like prepare himself.
Amelia was following you, so she's probably over here too.
I just want to look at this golden mask one last time.
Darn it, why is
familiar.
Sparks clapping very loudly with his 8?
We've run into like a mask like this before, right?
Yes, it resembles the mask of the return that you met in that tunnel back in the maze that took the egg from you. Speaking of the egg, I want to get a. This is very out of place, but I do want to get some housekeeping done quick so I know who has the gem from the Cyclops Eye and who has the skin from the Cyclops Eye.
I don't have either. I think Igor has both of them.
Yeah.
And who had the ring from the Gnoll?
I think I have it because it was magical.
Yeah, and are you wearing it or do you just have it?
I think I'm wearing it. I don't remember what it was though.
Okay. If you are wearing it, I'll say because you wore it overnight, you do know that there is a very high level spell stored in this ring. And it's a
that sounds familiar.
One-time use. So once you use it, it'll be gone, and you can tell that this is a touch spell. So you have to be able to touch somebody to use
Okay,
it.
that sounds familiar. Because I know it was I think you told me the school it was. Because it had to do with the linking of the portal, and I remember that.
I told
magic
you
on it.
I told you. I was trying to figure out the school for what the ring was specifically, not the spell inside of it.
Okay.
The spell inside of it. What school is it? I can tell you that too, because you are essentially attuned to it. Just before we get into too much here, so you know what you're using going in. Necromancy is this kind of spell that's inside of the ring. Yeah, so Sparks and Amelia have gone up to the wall. Sparks having kind of motions to you guys.
Yeah, and I even though I was in this little room, his nat 1, I could hear him clop all the way over there. And I'm like, what on earth? Be quiet! We're hunting snakes! I'm still stealthing with my higher stealth. The highest stealth. 18. What is this clopping about?
I believe our friend has found a snake.
Did you find a snake? Did you do your mongoose impression? Don't do that. He'll be sad and cry on you.
Did not do a mongoose impression. I saw it going down the hallway. I only saw its tail though.
Ooh.
How big was this tail relative size?
Relative to you, it was probably the girth of you. You didn't see the full tail, but it was thick. And it does taper off, obviously. It doesn't stay.
Tube. We're dealing with something that's very, very large. Very large.
Well, how large?
Its body was the size of my whole body. Like, around.
Igor.
Yes.
Should we go back for the Mongopodes?
No, we would have to go a long way. We promised these people we would clean up the shrine. There's no time to waste.
Alright, let's pincer them. I'm gonna go around this way.
Ukrit's going around that way? What's everybody else gonna do?
I feel like there was no guarantee that loops around.
I can see is why.
Okay.
Yeah, you've got dark vision.
I have dark vision.
I will
I can
go this main way.
Using my ability to see in the dark, I can see your concern with me going this way, and yes, I can confirm it loops around.
Oh, don't go alone. She'll go this way.
Yeah, we'll go that way as well.
Great.
Ukrit, as you go over to this area, you see it
Mhm.
opens up into almost like a nature preserve with inside the temple. Like there's a huge opening in the
Yeah, I
roof
see that.
that lets sunlight in, and there is a small, well, not small, but there is a pool within a grass area, and you do see there is a stone satyr at the edge of the water as well.
Okay. Oh, perfect. If I'm gonna have to eat later, I'm gonna need to wash my hands. I found water. Here, snaky, snaky. Here, snaky, snaky. You can. I'm saying that also so Amelia can hear my voice going through, so she can follow easier. I don't know how much the torches light up, so I'm just trying to. Also
They're dim, but like they're good enough that she can see.
Okay, okay.
Do we want light when the fight starts?
I believe that would be advantageous, because I'm assuming snakes also can see in the dark.
1 sec, I just wanted to read that.
Are you not casting it yet? You're just reading it?
Okay. Nope, she's gonna cast it and cover it with the cloth like she did last time.
Alright, and it's 20 dim, 20 bright?
20-foot radius dim light for an additional 20 feet, yeah.
I will make
Bright
you light
light,
up.
then dim. It will be covered for now, but once she swings that weapon, it lights everything up.
Okay. For now, I will turn it off then, just so it's not giving you. Then I'll turn it off once you swing.
So, okay, Amelia, I need your thoughts on this. Okay. So I know he said he saw the snake going that way. However, looking this way, I'm not seeing the snake. There's also a pool of water, which probably is where the snake lives, right? Snakes love being in the water. They swim.
Okay, do you want to throw a rock in there then?
Yes, I'm wondering. I don't know how fast it was. We did take a little bit of time between him clopping around and seeing things. I don't know if it went in the water and none of us heard.
I will say, Amelia, with your huge passive perception, when Sparks motioned you to go over to that room, there was a brief amount of time, but you did hear something. It sounded like water. It didn't sound like a plop or anything, but it did sound like water moving. Yeah. Whereas right now it's not.
Now that you mention it, I think I did hear water earlier.
Oh, good. Okay, I knew I could rely on you for this. No, I think it's in there. I think that makes sense.
And we should grab the others.
Here, I can see, so you go grab the others. And I will be ready to assault it if I see it.
I'll walk back 15 feet. See if she can spot anyone. It's too dark. We'll go forward.
I am like prepping to attack if I see it, is all. Just,
Okay.
Arx, Igor. Slowly going in this direction.
Yes, here we go.
I think what's in the pond over here.
We will loop around and check this room and then meet you over there.
Okay. And she runs back.
Alright. Yeah, you guys walk up into this room. There's 6 like cots or beds here that would have been used for people who are traveling to the temple to worship. And if they stayed overnight or needed a rest after their travel, they would use. But they do seem in disrepair, like they've been here for 2 or 3 years without anybody coming. And there are 2 stone satyrs, and again with those horrified expressions on their faces, cowering.
Whoa. No
Cool.
And you do see like rubble at points too, where there's just like piles of rock.
No sign of Sneck.
No sign of Snag. You can do a perception check if you'd like to.
Disadvantage, I assume?
No, you can just do it normal. It just has a higher DC to hide.
Oh, nat 20.
Nat 20. Unfortunately, there's nothing in here. So you don't.
Yeah, I mean,
Nothing
You do see like in the piles of rubble, you can make out like faces of broken faces within.
That's sad. Well, I
Always
believe
gotta bring
there's
it down a little
no
bit.
snake here. Let's go meet them by the river or water.
Yeah, you guys
I'll
go.
keep following Igor.
And
Since there's
Party
sunlight
good?
coming down on top of it, she's just gonna uncover her mace head.
I will give you your light then.
Since it's
And how-
under bright light anyway.
How do you guys want to approach this? You assume there's something in the water.
Okay. You thought you heard the snake in there? Should we lure it back here?
Mhm.
How deep is water?
We have not gone in, but I assume large enough for a snake to live in.
So perhaps we do not fight it in water.
Correct. We wait for it to come out.
What do snakes eat mice, yes?
That sounds about right. Or
Could we-
frogs. I think frogs too.
Perhaps we
Whatever they
can
can fit their mouths around.
So
Then
we,
you-
to get a mouse, I think we need. Does anyone have cheese on them?
Oh. Yeah. Yuck.
Rations.
I'm gonna. Oh, can I use a one of my rations to do a survival check with advantage to lure out a rat?
Lure out a rat. Also, you can do it without advantage.
With using the ration? That's using a
Yes.
ration though.
I
feel like
know
the
it
reason
is.
you're pulling out the rations is to even get a chance at finding a snake.
I feel like survival. I should just be able to find one. I'm
Roll
using a
survival.
I look for my through my rations
Flat
for cheese,
survival.
but I come to one bag that's
hold
like
on.
soggy and wet, and I open. I'm like,
You're trying to
Ooh.
lure in a
sorry,
rat
my
to a lion in a place where a snake lives. It's flat.
Oh, here we go. Sorry, my character sheet went weird. Like blank. 11.
11. You put your ration out and try to pull in a mouse. And the smallest little mouse comes out from a crack in the wall where a system has broken through, and is very timidly sniffing at the food.
Okay. I'm gonna animal handling.
Okay.
I want to try and get this thing to come to me.
15.
Ooh.
Yeah, it
There
very
you go.
very cautiously at first, but slowly it scurries over
Here
to you
you
and starts
go.
nibbling on the food.
You know, I'm too civilized to eat you. And then I'm gonna quickly take a sack and.
Do a dexterity.
Okay, just a dex check. Okay.
Yeah. Or sleight of hand, whatever you think.
Oh,
of it.
I'll do sleight of hand.
Okay.
There we go.
17. Yeah, you catch this mouse in a sack.
See, I told you. Now we just use it to lure out the snake. You snaky, snaky.
Just shaking a bag with a mouse.
Yeah.
Is there a rock nearby?
Yeah, there's lots of rubble around. Some of it from the walls, some of it from statues.
You have to feed it to
Amelia
them
just gonna throw it
live,
in the
or else
water.
they don't.
He just keeps talking.
Yeah, you can. Okay, you throw it in the water. Hey, you're ploop. And you see movement from within the water. The water's kind of murky, so you can't really tell what it is. But you do see movement.
Okay, I'm gonna toss the bag to the shore of the water to get it to come. It's gonna smell it and come out.
You toss the bag to the shore. It opens up and the mouse comes out.
What?
The mouse looks around for a little bit, and
Here, snaky,
You see-
snaky.
Short
see-
bow.
something comes out of the water, snaps, and pulls it in. It doesn't seem like it was very big. It seems like a smaller snake.
No.
Hmm.
Oh. Mark. You were seeing things. The snake was very small. I think you were seeing things. Maybe the shadows were playing tricks on you.
I will say, Amelia, what you saw was not that small.
No, there's something bigger. Much bigger.
Well, I guess we just, we wait?
Don't know.
I'm.
Can I do an animal handling to, like,
Is-
lure the snake out?
Is anyone good at doing animal
Yeah.
noises?
I am. I'm good at
Talk
it.
about your plan.
I can do it. Here.
Nothing comes out.
Amelia will craft the sound of a whining deer.
Do a deception.
Here, snaky, snaky.
I'm using Druidcraft to help with that. It can make small animal noises or such. Deception. This is not going to be good. Told you. 3.
Yeah, there's no movement.
Okay, this is
What
not working.
is-
If you give me 2 seconds, I think I might actually have an idea.
Let's have Sparks do his thing first, so that we can go to
Okay.
Chris.
What is this statue broken person reaching towards on the altar? Can I get a better look at that?
Yeah, it looks like he's reaching towards what would have been like a podium, and there is piles of like treasure, like gold coins, and there's not a lot, but there is some on this little podium.
Still, it's not good to pillage the god's temple before we try to clear it. Be worse to do it after. But okay. Does there seem to be anything useful, or is it just golden gems?
Just golden gems.
Okay. I'll move back over then.
Yeah, whatever is in this water seems smart enough to not just come out for deer noises and mice. But there is something waiting for you in there.
I might actually...
I mean, can I get any sense of where this creature could be in here?
Do a perception check. You know it's in the water, it's just really murky water, and unless it moves, it's hard to tell where it's at in there.
Yeah,
Right,
well,
even just the general. No.
I
No,
can...
you're not.
I have a feeling I can fix this. I just gotta look at something real quick.
Anybody else have any ideas while you
I
play
do
this
have
stuff?
an idea.
Alright.
They will walk out there. And they will
No,
start
don't.
splashing around.
Don't. I have an idea.
Who could just say don't? Do you still do it?
Here's no. I've got.
I will stop
I
and
like
turn-
pull off. I pull
I
off
will
my
stop and
laurels.
turn back
I pull off my
and
laurels.
look at him.
All right. I'm going to pull a magic trick out of this hat. And it's just laurels. It's not actually a hat. I have to make an Arcana check.
Okay.
Are you fucking kidding me?
You spent so much money on this thing.
Are you fucking kidding me? Both times. Both fucking times I've used this thing.
What about what about
I
that
just have to
divinity?
roll above a 10.
What about your rolling dice divinity thing? Could you use one now? Is that
Oh.
something you'd want to do?
I completely forgot I had that ability. Let me just get some d20s. Like I say, I spent so much money on this thing, and like both times I've tried it,
I think this is
I
your third time
rolled-
trying it.
yeah, I've always rolled below 10 somehow. somehow we have a +5. Where am I? Okay, wow. All right. Will you let me retcon and use this, or?
Yeah, you can use it.
Okay. So I'm gonna use the 12 I got.
Okay.
So the cantrip I'm casting is Shape Water.
All right.
You can change the water's color or opacity for 1 hour. You said it's really murky, right?
Yeah.
So through my laurels, I like pull it off, like I shall pull a magic trick out, and I like reach in, and as I yank out, the water immediately clears up.
Yeah, as you do this, you see at the deepest part of this pool an enormous coiled snake body that leads up into a humanoid body. And she is ready to pounce and is staring at you, and you can see the hair of this creature is a bunch of snakes. Roll initiative for me, please.
What could this be?
What could this be? I will get the turn.
Igor, there's a person in that water.
Did I save them? Are they drowning?
Here's a
Oh,
test
shit,
now.
Hold on. I'm deleting things. Hold on. We'll re-add you in after I get everybody to delete. I think Sparks is good. Oh, Igor was good too. Okay, Igor can reroll.
So
for
was
his initiative.
Amelia.
Well, both
about-
of you did.
What?
Reroll your initiative and
Oh,
then
you're
type
just gonna
in the
type it
new
in.
one because
Gotcha.
I still had everybody up.
Sorry, I just didn't
So
know
it
what
was.
you said.
Oh, yeah, that was fine.
Yeah.
So Emilio can change to a 15. Igor can change to a 2.
Go play that, Captain.
Thing. Oh boy. That's nice. I will actually to your guys' lair.
Ooh, my cusp.
Yeah. By us.
It's a rather large snake lane.
Told ya. Told you it was big.
Yes, I don't know if a mongoose would be able to take care of that.
Perhaps the army of mongoose.
I'm sorry to say, she actually did roll better than me.
Oh.
Igor, because you knew she was there, I will allow you. She is looking right at you, and you start to feel some seize over you. If you would like to look away, you can. But this is the same rules as the Crocrata from before. Disadvantage and advantage will be applied if you do look.
Is there, like, do I get a sense? Like, do I know that this is a thing? I think Medusa's pretty...
Yeah, like
I don't want to meta it, is what I mean.
Heracles has fought. Heracles has fought a Medusa before. Like, there's not a specific Medusa. They're just all co-Medusas in this world.
Right. I roll like a religion
So yeah,
or
you
something,
know
or...
what, and you guys have talked about, like, there's stone statues. They've been turned to stone. You know what's going on. So I'm not gonna make you roll for it.
Do not meet its eyes.
Yes, it'll cry on you and you'll turn to stone.
It's worse. Just a simple look. I will avert my eyes.
Right, you avert your eyes, which means if she attacks you, she'll have advantage. If you try to attack without looking back, you have disadvantage. And sure enough, it's her turn. So from the bottom of that water, she's going to spring up and instantly try to constrict you, Igor. She rolled awfully, but I think she still hits with an 18.
That just misses. Ha
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. So yeah, 18 will miss on you. So she goes to try and wrap around you, but you know she's coming because she was ready to spring, and you're able to slip out of it. Does she have anything else she can do?
Well,
I would like to think she does, but probably not. Nope, she can only do one thing if she does that. So it is now Ukrit's turn.
Question: do I know from my check if her eyes are shut? Can it affect us?
Do another. Oh wait, what was your check?
I believe I had a check of... Oh boy.
Mid-teens? Like 14 or 17 or something like that?
14 was my history, yeah.
You wouldn't know for sure how it works.
Okay. Then I think what I might do is... Oh boy. I had an idea and now I'm like thinking a different one. Ooh. Let's see, what is the wording of this?
Song. All that music.
This is Kevin MacLeod.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess for now, because I don't have a good plan for it. For now, I am going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Can I still see it from here? Yes. Okay. I'm going to hop back 35 and then do a magic missile at a second level.
Alright.
Pretty sure I have 3 slots for second level. Holy jolly. For 9.
9 damage, yeah. These missiles into her. And after taking those hits and seeing that Igor was able to get away from her, she is going to use a legendary action to... Actually, she can't. Never mind. You guys got her blocked in pretty well. So she won't do that. Instead, she'll use her legendary action to look at you, Sparks. Do you want to turn your eyes away, or do you just take it?
Oh, no, I have averted my eyes once it was clear what's happening.
Alright. Sounds good. So she is looking at you currently. Just remember that for future. Amelia.
Amelia's gonna take the chance to look at her and use a guiding bolt.
Alright. Go for it. 20 will hit.
20 to hit.
Nice. Super helpful.
15 radiant damage.
Yes. And I believe everybody has advantage on her, or the next hit has it.
The
Right?
next melee attack, I believe. Oh, just the next attack roll has advantage.
Alright, cool.
Because she is slightly glowing now.
As a bolt of light comes out of your mace, I believe. Like your already lit up mace and just nails into her and it lights her up right in front of you, Igor. You're not looking at her directly currently, but she does light up by you. Anything
Your
else?
Scales off of him, and she's gonna back up and bonus action gift to Karamector herself.
Okay. +1 your AC. Sparks, it is your turn. She's currently looking at you, and you are gaze.
Right, so using my averted gaze, but seeing the slight glow, I am going to take a short bow shot at her.
Alright, yeah, so it'll be normal. And short bow,
15?
that will hit right on the money.
Okay, good, and I get sneak attack because I was not at disadvantage.
Truth. So it's 14 damage.
Yes. And then I am also just going to back up to this point, to the altar, essentially.
Alright.
That is all I'm going to do.
Igor, you are currently looking away from her.
Mm-hmm. Quick question: was Karamector's armor a temporary ability I gained, or is that? I don't
I
think
believe
still
it is
use.
temporary. I think that's what saved you last round, isn't it? I'll allow it to still save you if it isn't, but I will look at it.
No. The +1 comes from my defensive fighting style.
Oh, okay, yeah. Then, yeah, I believe it is just like a minute or so. But let me double check for you. Where is it in here? Karametra. Let's go with this.
I was just wondering if it's still an ability I can use, or if it was something that wore
I believe
off.
it's only once a day.
Okay, I haven't used it today.
AC for 1 minute. Once you use it straight, you can't use it again until you finish all.
I used it in my dream, so I don't think that counts, right?
You used it in the little girl fight.
Did I?
I believe so.
Oh,
I think you did.
okay.
Yeah, because it was when they were grappling you, you used it.
Okay, then never mind.
As a bonus
Gotcha,
action after you got yourself out of the ground.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, so what I will do is I'm going to cast Bless. Baroque Guide Us. I will hit myself, Amelia,
sorry.
and Sparks.
I didn't give Clarice a turn, so she'll take her turn after you. I'm sorry. What?
You guys want to blessify yourselves with,
Hashtag blood.
I guess, purple? So we know we're blessed.
Never.
I almost gundrened Clarice there.
Oops. Don't bring that
Oopsie.
up. That never happened.
Alright, that's your action. Any other things?
No.
Alright. And then Clarice will go. She can see her from there, so she is going to take out her short bow and shoot at her.
Can I?
Misses.
Can I no longer avert my eyes? Is that something I can do?
You can try. You see what happens.
Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna stop, like, not looking.
Okay.
After
Yeah,
being
you look
blessed.
at her and you don't feel that sensation still. You see that she is looking at Sparks right now. So it seems whoever she's looking at is the one that has to avert their eyes.
Okay.
And it is her turn. Sparks did just hit her, but she has somebody next to her, and she's not stupid. She is gonna turn on you again, Igor. So you can decide if you want to look or not.
I'll look.
Okay, make a Constitution saving throw for me, please.
Oh, I forgot how Roll20 does its formatting. It was 11 damage. I forgot that number above higher level cast. It was a 2, so I thought that was saying what level I cast it at, but that's actually the extra damage. I rolled a 1 on that. That's why it's right.
Okay, so it's okay.
So it's 2 more. Sorry, I know it's not a lot. It just something I
Oh,
noticed.
good, all good. I mean, it
Wow,
could
so
matter.
24.
You never know. 24. Yeah. So she looks at you, and you start to feel it, but you steel yourself and are able to push that sensation away. I just want to make sure. I believe she can continue to do it later. Yes, she can keep doing it later. So you save this round, but she is going to attempt to grapple you again with her body. That is a 20 to hit, so she wraps around you. Unfortunately, no save for that. She just does it. Actually, oh yeah, you are grappled, but you can escape next turn as well. And she does 8 damage to you. No, sorry, 9 damage to you as she squeezes around your body.
All right. I need to make a con save.
Oh yeah, for Bless.
Oh,
It's just a DC 10. Yeah, Bless is dropped.
wait, hold on. Not that it matters. It literally doesn't matter. I got a 9.
Oh, you got max roll too, but yeah, Bless is dropped on there.
Damn it.
Okay.
Ugrit, your traveling
Did-
partner is now
Yeah.
grappled.
Did Igor say that Heracles fought a Medusa?
He didn't specify, but he did say avert your eyes.
Okay. I didn't know if in the time we traveled, if you had just fanboyed over Heracles at all, what his
Not
trials
in
were.
roleplay.
Roll a luck
Yeah.
check for me, just a flat 20.
Oh, me? Okay.
See if you talked about it.
14.
Yeah, he's mentioned it.
Okay. Igor!
Yes,
You
I am
saw-
busy.
Yes, I know you're having a hard time concentrating over there, but could you think back, how did Heracles defeat one of these?
How did Heracles defeat one of these?
Roll a history or religion for.
Okay, I don't know if it's any different than.
What about her clothes?
Wait,
Yeah,
did you
it's
say
her
or?
clothes.
Did you say
Her
or
clothes.
religion?
Okay.
Yeah,
'Cause
or
you
religion.
cut out, and then I was like, oh shit, because I am proficient. in
Yeah, it's
religion.
or religion. Yeah, you can roll religion instead.
Okay, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, he told you about it, but
I'm distracted
actually no.
right
This would have
now.
been. I think this would have been after you guys traveled. You heard about it, but you don't know
Okay.
how he did it.
Yes, I was not there for that one.
It's really hard. I want to I want to metagame so hard.
But that is
I'm
quite
not.
impressive, is it not?
But I'm not going to. Because I oh my gosh. I put the piece. I put the puzzle together. Now I just need a trigger. Can I spend my turn? Can I spend my turn? Now that I'm like with it, can I try to do like another like an Arcana check, or like a religion check, on how Heracles, or like maybe like what? My idea was either Arcana to like figure out something about this thing and its ability, or if religion, see how Heracles did it.
I'll let you do Arcana or History because you aren't a follower of Heracles.
Okay. Arcana. So I already did a history, so I don't want to double up on history. 10.
Yeah, you're not
So it's-
sure. You didn't get to that part of the book. It wasn't that interesting.
Yeah. Ooh, alright. Then what I shall do is... I'm gonna ice knife it.
Okay.
Gonna ice knife it.
Misses, but you still get the explosion. So she has to do a dex check, right?
A dex, beat a 13.
Nat 20?
It's high at 13. Yeah, okay.
Hmm.
Igor also has to do that, same.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's true.
I had a feeling. I'm probably disadvantaged because I'm grappled, right?
Yeah.
I think. Let me double check. You might
Doesn't
just
matter
fail.
either way. I rolled a 7.
Okay, yeah, you take that.
Oh.
How much was it?
6 damage. No, oh, sorry, for the
Explosive
Thing.
part.
explosive, okay, that's,
With the 8.
no, hold on.
I believe it's the 8.
No, because that's rolling, that's to hit.
Oh, that is the hit. Yeah, you gotta hit. Yeah.
Ice Slams.
Ow.
I'm cold.
10.
Dude, you rolled
Ow.
way too well on that.
Oh,
Yeah, you like-
no.
You throw the
I
ice
thought,
knife.
yeah, I was like, I gotta save you.
Throw the ice knife, and she like, moves her body out of the way. She has like the lower half constrictor around Igor. She moves her body. It's the statue behind her and explodes into Igor's face.
Ugh. Well, I assume he didn't kill her by ice knife.
I do not think so.
Unless you have anything else to do.
No, that's it.
Amelia.
Amelia will look at her and be like, I told you to drop him, and use command.
Alright, what's the save?
Wisdom 14.
Wisdom 14. And is it a charmed effect or not?
Oh, the spell has no effect if it is undead, doesn't understand your language, or directly harmful.
Alright, yeah,
So it does
she
not say charmed.
looks at you and begins to loosen her coils.
Ah, yes.
Oh, nice. Thank you.
Is it does she do the action on your turn or is it on
So the target drops whatever it is holding and ends its turn. So I guess next turn.
On her turn.
Okay, yeah, on her turn she will do that.
And she'll stay where she is.
All right. Sparks.
I'm going to take advantage of her eyesight being on Igor and shoot my short bow. Look at her and shoot my short bow. Ooh.
Doesn't hit.
I didn't think so.
Just a little wide, yeah.
That's all I got.
Alright.
Medusa is not good for me.
Clarice is also going to shoot. She misses too. Clarice ain't doing much. Yeah, she'll stay there. It's kind of a buffer for Ukrit. Igor, you are starting to get loosened. Wait, she goes before. Oh no, you're last. That's right.
Yeah.
You are still held by her, but
I will attempt to swing at her. I suppose that's with disadvantage. Yes?
yes, because she hasn't gone.
Okay. 19.
I'll still hit.
I will pump in Divine Smite.
Probably smart.
7 piercing and a Divine Smite coming your way. 14 radiant.
Woo! Yeah. You stab this pike down into her body, and she screams in your face. Like, she's been trying to look at you all the time, and you were able to resist her. So she just screams in your face as she's starting to recoil her coils, as it were.
That's my turn.
Alright. And on her turn, she moves her body and stays there because she can't do anything else because of the command. Ukrit.
I'm going to cast True Strike.
Alright, and what does that do?
So for 1 round, I will. So it's 1 action, so it doesn't. On my next turn, I'll gain advantage on my first attack roll against the target.
Okay.
That's about it. That's because it's 1 action.
Alright. Amelia.
She's let go of him. Then he will use bonus action to cast Spiritual Weapon.
Alright.
She'll bring it up right beside its face.
Alright, yeah, you can just draw a box where it's at, and 10 will miss with your spiritual weapon.
Yeah. Action. Do I still use my bow?
Yes. Yeah, I'm not gonna make you drop and pick up weapons if you don't want to. You can flavor it that way, but I'm not gonna make you do that kind of stuff. You can just shoot your bow. That's a hit and a crit.
Ooh. 6.
6. Yeah. Like you shoot true, and it hits her right below the rib cage where it can hit really well, but it just doesn't go deep enough. It hurt, but it didn't do as much damage as you thought it would hitting there.
Okay. That's where she'll stay.
After that, she's gonna use her legendary action to move. And because it's a legendary action, she doesn't get opportunity attacks on it.
But what if I have Sentinel?
That is a good question. Does Sentinel allow you to get around such things? Let me look at Sentinel quick. Because it's just opportunity attacks, isn't it? Or is it just everybody? Let me see.
Even if
Whenever
they take the
you
disengage
hit a creature with an
action.
opportunity attack. So yeah, it's only if you get to do the opportunity attack.
What?
And this movement doesn't allow opportunity attacks.
Creatures within your reach provoke opportunity attacks even if they take the disengage action. That's not necessarily.
Well, it's not a
only if I
disengage
make-
action.
I'm just saying it's
It's
not
kinda-
necessarily
yeah.
only if I would have gotten one, I get one. You know what I mean? The way you worded that was just weird.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, it wouldn't, just because she has to take the disengage action, but it's her legendary action, which isn't a disengage. It's just a move. It's kind of like with flyby with the flying creatures, where they don't get opportunity attacks on them because they don't disengage necessarily. But she is only able to move there, so she isn't able to hide from you guys. she's trying. Damn it. Sparks.
Ooh, let's be frisky.
Oh.
Because is her gaze still on Igor?
She's currently not looking at anybody because she's trying to get away.
Great. So I'm going to run up and hopefully stab her in the butt.
Alright.
With my rapier. Woohoo!
Yeah, that'll hit.
And I do get my sneak attack because I'm a swashbuckler.
Stinky swashbucklers. Yeah. Hit her. You stab right through her tail.
And then I'm going to use my bonus action to dash around the corner back here, and she does not get an attack of opportunity because I am also a swashbuckler.
There you go.
What do I do?
That
My whole text part. No, I'm just kidding.
Clarice will move up here to be able to shoot. Clarice is not great. You shouldn't have even brought her, I guess. Wait. No, she hits right on. Never mind. Good thing I second checked her. So she does do. How much dice? Anyway, it's not on. Hits her for 7. So the bow hits her, or arrow hits her right in the back. And then that will be Igor's turn.
I think I remember how Hero killed the Medusa. It was like this. And I run up and I jam my pike into her back. Hopefully.
By stabbing her in the back.
Damn it!
I'm like, I can't see you at all.
Advantage because she's not looking at you, so you do hit her.
Are you sure?
Yes,
No,
just because I made a point that she's not looking at anybody, and I'm putting that rule on you guys, so I have to put it on her as well.
Okay.
Okay.
Fair enough. I will pump in my Divine Smite.
All right. And again, when I'm hard with the rules, it just means I can be meaner.
Okay.
So remember that. 39 plus 15. Oh, sorry. I don't remember that.
22 in total.
Yeah, 22 in total. Okay, yep. Huge amount of damage. She just shrieks out in pain. And when you stab into her and you see the light coming out of her, you can see that her skin is starting to crack around where you stabbed her.
That's it.
Alright. It is her turn. Turn order. Be nice. So she is going to wheel around and she will look at you, so make the con save.
Come on, Igor. 16.
16 will pass. But she is going to attempt to grapple you still. With her constrict. Misses though, with a 12.
Oh yeah.
So Ugrit, it's your turn.
Okay. Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. I come up over here, and now that I have True Strike, I am going to cast another level 2 Ice Knife.
All right. Go ahead.
You're gonna fucking kill me.
23 roll hit.
23 will hit.
Yep.
Okay. And it's cast at taken level. So they have to beat a 13 dex save.
Igor,
Dex
you take
is my
7.
dump stat.
She beats the dex save.
She beats the dex save.
Right? It was 13. Yeah, she got 16.
Let me see if you dodge. Do you take all of it or not?
She takes the initial impact, but
You take none of the cold.
Okay.
take none.
Okay.
yeah.
So she takes 8, and Igor takes 11.
Oh.
Igor only takes the cold damage.
Yeah.
He doesn't take the initial.
That higher level cast.
Oh,
that number
yeah.
is
that adds to the cold, not the initial.
Yep, because it's another d6.
Oh, okay.
Igor is looking not great, and all the damage has been from his friend in his back. So,
Dang it! Why are you here? You should be dodging this. You said. Okay, that's his turn.
Her legendary action for this round, she's going to look at you, Ukrit. Can you give me a con save, please?
oh, thank
Ooh, I
God.
can try.
I won't take any more ice knife damage if she
Let's see.
turns him to
This
stone.
might be it, guys. This might be it. That's it.
A 9.
9.
So she looks into your eyes, and her yellow eyes with just a single black slit down the middle of them focus onto you, and you feel your skin start to stiffen. How much? What did you roll?
A 9.
Um,
No. That's with a +3. I'm not rolling. The rolls are against me today, I guess.
Yeah. So, you begin turning to stone. You are restrained for this next turn. You aren't fully stone yet.
Okay.
But yeah, you will have to repeat this roll next time, or on your turn. Otherwise, you'll turn to stone.
Okay.
Your next turn. Amelia.
Oh, bugger. Okay. She will look to Igor and give him a second level healing word. Click on the 2, yeah. 10 hit points. He's like,
Awesome.
oh no! Stop hurting the fuzzy one! And, on a cantrip, Sacred Flame.
Alright. It's a dex save from her,
Dex.
correct? It's only a 10.
Alright, she gets a D8. One radiant damage!
Like a little spark appears on her, and then that's she winces for a second, and that's
And
bless you.
corner. Here you go.
Cool. Sparks.
Step around this corner and try and shoot her with my short bow.
Alright, ski.
Nope, that misses.
Yeah, misses.
I'm then just going to duck back around this corner.
Alright.
That's all I got.
Clarice is
Can
gonna
I hide?
the same-
Can I try to hide?
Yeah, you can try to hide with your bonus action.
I got a that's a rogue thing. Okay.
17. Alright, cool. Clarice is gonna go home.
Oh, Clarice. Oh no.
She has a stronger weapon, but I'm not throwing her in because she doesn't want to die. Igor.
Igor looks back to Ukrit. What are you doing? Oh no.
Yeah, you can see him starting to stiffen up.
I will
His jaw's starting to stiffen.
my bonus action channel divinity harness divine power to regain a spell slot. I will look back to Ukrit. I will ask Harok for aid once again and cast Bless upon Ukrit, myself, and Amelia.
Alright.
That's the best I can do for you, Ukrit.
Alright. Any bonus? Your bonus action is
Yeah,
channel divinity, so
it's
that's
the channel
everything.
divinity.
Alright. It is her turn once again. And she will, this time, is going to try to attack you. She's not going to try and grapple. She's just going to start swinging on you. So the snakes try to bite you for snake hair. For a 19.
That hits. Damn it.
That is... I mean, it's not a ton of damage, so... It's only 6 damage. She rolled max on that. So 6 damage, and then she's going to swing twice with her claws.
Thank God I made that first one.
A 10 and a 7, so she misses with her claws.
Okay. Okay.
Alright. And that's all she can do on her turn. Ooh, crit. You get a full turn before you have to do your con... Oh, I mean, you... Oh, no, wait, that was you. Yeah, you get a full turn before you have to do this con save. Okay. So do what you want to do first.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Suggestion. And so, since I have to do this before you roll, because I don't know whether or not she's immune or if you just get advantage on charmed abilities.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to spend my 8 to give her an 8 in case it was not immune.
All right.
Is she immune?
She's immune.
Yeah. I wasn't sure because when you asked about it with control, I'm like,
yeah,
she's either immune or she's got advantage. I don't know what it was a gamble, but okay, yeah. So that's that. And then I mean that's a roll.
Good gamble.
You get a D4.
So. Roll your con save.
Oh yeah. It's the D4. Does it matter? 18 Ooh. Plus a D4.
You feel your body starting to soften again and return
21
to its normal state.
Thank God.
Amelia.
All right. That's bonus action. Move this lovely guy closer. Not that it's a use right now. And then guiding bolt, 2nd level.
All right. $16 will hit.
16 to hit. Eh. 12 radiant damage.
12 radiant damage. You shoot that bolt again, and it lights up the Medusa, and she writhes back in pain, and just Igor, this giant glowing serpent woman, is just stretching out to her full length in front of you.
Best part is she's probably glowing green because that's Amelia's color.
Yeah, a little green, and she's already green in color. All right. Any bonus actions from you, Amelia?
I moved my spiritual weapon.
Okay. Just creeping it forward. Sparks.
I'm gonna pop out so I can see her, see that she's glowing, be very excited. Just shoot her with my short bow.
Getting frisky and excited, huh? Yeah, that'll hit.
12 damage.
So Sparks shoots this bolt at her. It's a crossbow, right?
Short bow.
Short bow. Yeah. So you shoot an arrow into her, and Igor, as she's rearing back, you can still see like her skin starting to crack and whiten. And as this arrow hits her, and she's at full height, she stops and stiffens and stops moving.
I think just for the flavor of it, Sparks was just like shooting and running. He's somewhere down this hallway. He doesn't even see.
Yeah.
Well,
there's this whitened Medusa monster in front of you. She has cracks all over her body.
I want to stab into her again, into one of the cracks. See if she like shatters or something. I don't know.
All right, attack with advantage.
14.
14. She's not moving, but this is still pretty tough skin, and it kind of glances off of.
She did. What is going on? Ulcrit, are you okay?
Oh, I'm doing fine. I'm doing all right.
Amelia whacks it with the mace. Like,
Make an attack with advantage.
I don't know how much longer you have of your. Oh, it doesn't matter.
18?
18. You hit into this stiffened body, and it starts to, and you can hear crumbling, and a piece falls off, and you see green scales underneath.
Mm.
And that's where we'll end the session.
Oh, shit.
Uh-oh.
So, thank you guys so much for joining us today here on Swindler's Den. Again, we will be coming back in March at full swing. We're playing every week in March. So be sure to join us for March Moot Mayhem at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time here on Swindler's Den. Again, Sunday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time is our Dragon of Icespire Peak campaign, a continuation of our Lost Mine of Fandover. 7:30, 6:30. 6:30. It's 7:30 my time. No, wait, 6:30 my time, 7:30 your time.
You were right.
Times, right? And then that same time, 7:30 p.m. Eastern, on Mondays, is a Morris the Homebrew campaign here on the channel that started it all off. They're getting crazy over there, kids. So you better join. It's getting crazy.
Cray.
Yeah. Do we have any other announcements we want to do before we leave for the night?
Go check out all these wonderful people on their social medias, Twitters, etc. Bumble, I don't know if you've gotten any of your new podcasts up there, but we got a cool one coming that I'm in.
Yeah, I'm working on that one. We do have, in all
Yes,
we do have a Pokemon one shot that we've done. And I think I announced it last time we played that we were going to do that. But it is recorded. We're working on that. Currently, if you go to my website at bumblescum.com, you can see currently I believe I have 4 episodes out of Immortality in podcast form. Otherwise, starting this Friday, we're going to be doing more streaming and recording of our stuff over on my channel at Slime Basher. But you can, it's fun to just go in and check it out anyway, because we're fun. We're a hoot to be around. But because I'm DMing, Sharp's one of my main players in everything I run. But if you want to just start from the beginning, like I said, you can go check out the Immortality podcast. 4 episodes in right now, and we update weekly on Mondays. And hopefully within the next few weeks we have the Pokemon game out also that has both Grizz, Chem, and one of my regulars, Kyle, also.
And me,
Sharperino,
and Sharp. I just in my head, I'm like, oh, Sharp's in everything I've got.
Yeah. Also, this Friday, Undead Felis is in that campaign as well.
Yes, Undead Felis from Immortus is in my. He has joined the 2nd season of our Immortality game.
Lots of D&D and RPGs for your enjoyment. Thanks, Con, for the raid. You caught us at the end, or the host. You caught us right at the end. So thank you, though. We really appreciate it.
This time, so I want to thank everybody for sticking around who did. And it looks like we're going to get into more trouble next time.
Ooh, a whole month of it. A whole month of trouble.
Whole month of trouble.
A whole month of Sharp deciding all of his creatures are immune to suggestion.
after you mess with my Cyclops, I had to do.
Couldn't just sprinkle it out. Couldn't.
Later, y'all.
See ya.
See ya.